Know if we actually restarted our live or not. I think the live crashed and restarted. Bummer. My bad. My bad. Join in if you if you haven't already jumped back in. So we're going over week 3 news and notes. We're talking about Antonio Brown. We're talking about starts and sits. I don't know what happened to the live there. Sorry about that, guys. It crashed. We're back. We're back. We can go over a week. Did you guys have to leave and come back? I'm pretty sure it crashed. Bummer. I hate when that happens. You gotta now I have 2 live videos out there back to back, which is kind of a bummer. Let me see what happened there. Thoughts on Marquise Brown? I like Hollywood Brown this week. Hell yeah. I like him every week right now. He's deserving of a start on a weekly basis as your flex. You're 0-2 with this team. Winston, Devontae, Juju, Watkins, Fournette, Jacobs, Jared Cook, Larry Fitzgerald, Tyreek Hill. I mean, Hill going down hurt you. Juju's been struggling. Fournette's been struggling. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I'm checking into it. I've got 2 live videos showing up on the... I gotta figure out how to end that. Let's see. I think I can end it. Edit video, stop stream. Zeke or CMC DFS? Okay, so Zeke. Definitely Zeke. I go Zeke. Definitely Zeke Elliott. Okay, let's call this part 1. Part 1. Did we get everybody back in the room? No. I think people don't even know we're back live. Whoops.
From Buffoon.
Replay. Is Tevin Coleman worth the stash? Right now, I don't think so, man. I'm not a big Tevin Coleman believer, to be frank with you. I just think, sometimes I give a guy a chance if he gets hurt, but he already had that injury-prone feel, and damn, I didn't trust my gut on it. I should have, but I didn't. Earlier on in the offseason, I'm like, he's an avoid him. Everybody avoid him. But then, sure enough, I let some of the hype get to me. I started to believe in Tevin, and then Tevin failed and dropped a total Dodger poop right in everybody's laps that believed in him. So, shame on us. Oopsie on us. That was an oopsie. Hit me with some questions. I don't know where everybody went when it dropped off. Hopefully everybody finds this again and realizes to just refresh. We're back. Okay, this is part 2. Part 2. Thumbs up to the new feed. Attaboy, Doobie. Hey, Smitty, should I start Debo Samuel at flex from now on? I would. It depends on your options, though, but, Debo's definitely good. Breda, Gore, or Josh Gordon. Josh Gordon. He's back. He's back. Free Josh Gordon. Hashtag free Josh Gordon. Smitty, Diggs, or Sony? I go Sony, half PPR. You picked up Dorsett. That's good. Any thoughts on MVS? I like him. I'm trying to trade Larry Fitzgerald for Montgomery. I like that. As for MVS, he could be hot and cold, though, and I still think Allison has something to say about some of that playing time, but I don't see a super chat. I hope it went through. Sorry, Saquon. I think it might have. I don't know. You answered the Carolina wide receiver super chat. I didn't see it. Was that Sue Clan? Did I say Saquon? Did I call you Sue Clan's? Is that what yours was? Sue Clan, ask it again. Any thoughts on MVS? I think MVS will do okay. Sue Clan, ask it again. I'm not sure. Sue Clan, ask it again, and I will answer it. You don't have to super chat again if you think you already did it. Then I'll just answer it. Just put it in the chat here. Garrett says re-smash that like button. Please do. Please re-smash. I appreciate it. Sue Clan, ask again, buddy. Instead of Rotten Tomatoes, we have Dodger Poops. We do. We do. I will have graphics for that, by the way. And I do have Take a Lap t-shirts. Let me see if I have one to show you. I have one somewhere. Take a Lap t-shirts. Where is my t-shirt? There it is. Boom. Look at these bad boys. Take a Lap t-shirts. If you want one of these bad boys, you just go to this. I tried to price them at the very bare minimum. I don't want to make money off them. I just want them available. That's why there's a strange pricing. Merch. sleeperu.com/merch. If you go there, you can buy a Take a Lap t-shirt. I think it's like at $17.20 was the way to price it down lowest. So that's where you can find your super amazing Take a Lap t-shirt, which has thefantasyfootballshow.com right underneath it in small print, but it says Take a Lap. I go Ridley for sure, man. Not even a question. Boom. Super chat was Matt Ryan or QB from Buffalo. So Allen to start this week. I saw before it crashed earlier. I think I go Matt Ryan to be safe, but Allen probably has a touch more upside and a little more risk. So I'd probably, so it looks like that was a super chat. Sorry that crashed, but I would go Matt Ryan to be safe. What do you guys think? Matt Ryan or Josh Allen? Let's get a group think going here and make up for that super chat crashing. Dorsett or Beasley if Hilton can't play. Dorsett, I guess. Chubb or Julio. I don't know how you have that dilemma. Like, how do you have that good a team where you can bench one of those guys? But I think Julio is probably safest, for sure. Should I trade Lamar Jackson? I got Rodgers and Breeze. I wouldn't worry about Breeze too much. He's not going to help you for a while, and even when he gets back, he could take a week or two. For that super chatter, we got one Allen. We got two Allens and two Ryans so far. I would definitely trade one of Rodgers or Jackson, whoever you can get more. Try and get yourself like an underrated or undervalued Mike Thomas, undervalued Mike Evans, and undervalued Alvin Kamara in maybe a bigger deal. Another Matt Ryan. What's up, Long? Allen, if behind Allen, Matt Ryan to be safe. Yeah, so if you're like 0-2, maybe you do go Allen to hit a home run. I don't know. Look tired today, brother. I'm always tired, Long. I'm standing so I can stay awake. Posner, I super chatted about what the value of the wide receivers in Carolina is without Cam playing. Honestly, I like Greer way more than people realize. So I think they'll be okay. 100% there was a super chat asking about the value of the Carolina wide receivers. Thank you for the super chat. I hope that went through no problem on your end. So thank you for super chatting. Posner, you always step up to the plate. I really, really appreciate it. And to answer that question, I think Greer is a really decent QB. Greer and Mason Rudolph, this might be that weird like storyline in the week where we're like, two QBs step into the roles of their offenses and command wins. Or I think Greer is going to be pretty good, and maybe he causes some crazy controversy this offseason. You watch. Super flex QB to trade Rodgers plus Lindsey for Dalton and Hollywood Brown. I don't. I keep Rodgers in a super flex. No way I trade Rodgers. I think Rodgers is in for a 40 TD season. I don't do it. Answer is no. The answer is no. I like Hollywood, but no. Hit the like button again. Yeah, thank you guys. I got 13 likes now because that thing crashed. Damn it. Hit it for me. I appreciate it. It does help the channel. I don't just say it to say it. Like, it really does let people know we're live. If there's only 13 likes right now, YouTube's going, The YouTube algorithm says, no one's liking this. It must not be good. And to that I say, bros, come on. Week 3 question and answer fantasy football 2019. I gotta make the title different on this video. $20 likes, thank you. Drop a like. Start Josh Gordon or Stephon Diggs this week. I go Gordon, man. Gordon feels like potential wide receiver 1 material again. I'm excited. Get Gordon in there. Free Josh Gordon is the hashtag we're going with right now. 21 likes is still a little weak, but bad matchups, says Poopsie. Start Josh Gordon over Diggs this week. I think I've seen this question like 8 times, Buffoon. And my answer is going to continue to be Josh Gordon, or I might see a variation of it. It just feels like the same question. But Gordon, bro. Gordon feels like low wide receiver 1, but really high end wide receiver 2 numbers. Read previous message about I don't know where that is, Suclan, so please just post it. If you have anything else, please post it, and I will definitely get to it. Yo, I'm in here in China. My Game Pass stopped working, so I started watching this show. Well, my Globe, that's quite a compliment. Goes from watching NFL football to this show. I like it. Sorry about your Game Pass. I do know, my Globe, that if you go to Instagram and you follow the team pages, for example, my boy, his name is RORSF, San Francisco 49ers, 49ERS. If you go follow him on Instagram, he streams the 49er game, horizontally, and you could watch the entire game on those streams. So if you go to Instagram and look for him, you can find pretty much every game being streamed. Little tidbit for you. So in China, you can watch them. You just got to find the right team pages. So go find these like 49er team pages. Go find whatever team you want to follow. Follow every single team page you can find for your favorite team. And I guarantee you go to your home screen on your Instagram on game day in the morning, and you'll see 1 or 2 of them live. Click on it. You might see the game being broadcast. I super chatted about me thanking you for what you do, and I always have your streams and vids up when doing chores and applying to jobs as software engineer. Awesome, buddy. And I wish you luck on that journey. What kind of software engineering do you do? And if anybody needs anybody, you know where to find this guy right here. Darwin Thompson or Lindsey half-point flex. I would say Darwin Thompson if he's playing, and it sounds like he's going to be playing a little bit, so definitely. My Globe. I got a trade in the works. Adrian Peterson and Darwin Thompson for Miles Sanders. What do you think? I like Darwin Thompson this week if he's playing a lot, and I think he will be. We'll know kind of more as the week unfolds, or the weekend unfolds, but I'm pretty sure he's going to get some run, so I'm going to like Darwin this week. But there's a lot of people who think that Sanders is going to go off and become really, really good. I just don't know about it yet because that Eagles coaching staff doesn't usually use one running back, but trends are made to be broken, man. Aguilar, Fitz, Dorsett. Fitz, man. Fitz is steady right now. David Montgomery, Breda, or Mostert. David Montgomery, probably, because of what you just posted there. Those two running backs are sharing, and you don't really know which one is going to go crazy. Anthony, where else can I get a live stream for sits and starts at 1:30 a.m.? Thanks, Smitty. Early Montgomery predictions. Thank you. I'm going to go with 100 yards rushing, a touchdown, 3 receptions for like 20 yards. Scary Terry, McLaurin, or Aguilar? I go Scary Terry. Anthony, Smitty, my guy. What's up, Anthony? All right, 63 people back in the room. I don't know why it crashed earlier. Whatever. But we got about half the people back. Hit the thumbs up on your way in. Let everybody know that we're here. I do have to go into my live stream here. Gotta find it and stop the other live stream because it's showing both of them live, and that could be a problem. So let me just bear with me as I'm looking through this stuff. Live events, live stream now. I gotta stop the other live stream. Mecole Hardman, Frank Gore. Okay. So I'm live there. It says good health. And this other live, I'm offline. Okay, so it says it's offline. Do I need to complete it? What's going on? I'm trying to close it out. Streamed less than 1 minute ago, so it's offline. So I guess it's closed. That's good. Thank you for the thumbs up. This channel has been growing very fast, and I've told all of you my goal, my ultimate goal, is to get us to a point where we literally, it's still showing us streaming live. What the hell? I gotta figure out a way to stop this. Pound the thumbs up. Live control room. But as I tell all of you, stop stream. Hopefully this isn't this one. I'm stopping the stream. I stopped it. We haven't stopped, so I think I stopped the right stream. Complete 45. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore. What up? Okay, let's see what it looks like now. I think it should only have one stream on my YouTube page. No, it still shows 2, but that might go away. Whoops.
Coach Bill.
Hey, Bill. Should we watch it again? Hit the wrong button. I'm doing everything wrong tonight. I think I might need to leave the studio and go get a piece of pizza. All right. 69 people in the room now. Let's get it back over 100, 150 is where I think we should be, at least. Chris Thompson or James White? I go James White. Full PPR to Gore, Barber, Mostert. I go Gore and Mostert this week, I think. Hardman and Mostert. I go Hardman, but that's tough, man. Mostert could have a big game. You're not going to get that right even half the time right now, man. I try and trade. If one of them go off, like let's say Mostert goes off and has a huge game, you could just start him next week, but you might want to look to trade him. Thompson, Darwin, or James White. I think I go Darwin if he's like starting, and if he's not, I go James White. Do we drop AB? I mean, depends on your ad, man. If your ad is trash, maybe wait just a little bit. But, I mean, yeah, you're okay probably dropping them, but anything can happen. We just need to kind of let the dust settle, I think, before we start doing anything, because he signed with New England faster than I thought. Any moves to make here? 2-0, 2 flex positions, half a point, half PPR, QB's Baker, DJ, Monty, Aaron Jones. I like the running backs. Mac, I love the running backs. Adams, Godwin, Robinson. Yeah, the move you can make is to trade one of Mac or Aaron Jones maybe with a wide receiver, someone doing well like McLaurin, for one of these guys that are struggling like Kamara or Mike Thomas. That would be the move I would look to make. So if you can trade, especially if Mac has a big game, you could even wait and trade him later. What's up, T-Rex? MT's in the house. I don't know if I saw you come in, MT. Welcome, sir. When should I trade Austin Eckler? Now. I need to make a graphic or a cartoon image on that where it shows a timeline of people like able to sniff and smell the comeback, the return of Melvin Gordon, and let's say it's week 7, that whiff can't be smelled from week 2 heading into week 3. It's too far away. It kind of like pizza, giving off this smell of, this pizza smells good. So here's Melvin Gordon in week 7, week 6, that smell. And then once you get closer and the wind blows it toward you and you're like, oh, Melvin Gordon's coming back. I need to give me some of that. Give me some shares of Melvin Gordon. That's the graphic that I picture in my head, that nobody feels like Melvin Gordon. They can't sniff it. They can't see it. They can't envision it. And its value is so low. And Eckler, same thing. No one's thinking of, I don't have a top 10 running back on my hands. He is a top 10 running back. Take one step closer to Melvin Gordon's comeback. He's a top 10 running back. But what happens if Melvin Gordon comes back? Take another step closer to Melvin Gordon coming back. And now it's like, hey, I'm not taking Eckler from you, bro. He might completely fall off the face of the earth soon. So trading now is the time to trade. And what if Eckler goes out tomorrow and Sunday, and does absolutely nothing? You know what you're going to get? A lot of people freaking out and saying, when's Melvin Gordon coming back? After one game, people react like that. So your trade value is going to go down a ton if he does bad at all. I wish my wife loved me as much as Smitty loved pizza. That's a interestingly good comment. Is Devin Smith a decent start? Depends on your options, but I would say he's okay. It doesn't feel like an amazing start, but he could definitely do well. AP or Debo? I go Debo. He read it and then started trying to figure out. I know you're talking about me, Chad. And I don't know what I did, but you can repost it. Chad, let's find your comment, Chad. I'm not leaving you hanging, bro. I never mean to. And I get sidetracked. Mecole Hardman or Frank Gore. Is that the question, Chad? Flex, half point PPR. I feel like I've answered this differently a couple times because it's that close. I'm going to go with Gore if you need something completely safe without a whole bunch of huge upside. But if you want to roll that dice, my friend, and get potentially a 100-yard receiver and a touchdown or a nothing, I go Mecole Hardman. I like to put it like this, Chad. Chad, answer a question for me, okay? How many times a year do you go to Vegas? Put that into the chat right now. So answer that for me before I move on. Carlos Hyde or Darwin Thompson? I go Darwin. You got to go off the news. If Darwin, if he looks like he's getting significant playing time. Evans and John Brown for Thomas. I'd probably take that, but that, Evans and Thomas are both underrated. Posner with the super chat again. Here's a little towards some pizza. Look at Posner, man. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Posner. Posner's the man. I'm gonna leave that up for a little bit. Did Chad answer how often he goes to Vegas? None. He doesn't go to Vegas at all. So you're probably a Frank Gore guy. But if you play, let's say if you play in a lot of money leagues, so you have, you can definitely take a chance. Go with Mecole Hardman if you want a chance at 100 yards and a touchdown, but a chance at a flop. Gore, if he's starting, it sounds like he probably will, right? He's safe. So he's going to get you 10 points or whatever. But Mecole will get you 3, or he's going to get you like 35. I'm a dice roller. But I play in so many leagues I can do that. Yeah, I get Thomas too. Okay, so we got the one live feed going. That sucks. That first one, we had 246 views on it, and it was going strong, and then it just crashed. Oh well. We're back. We got 81 back. 81 people back in the room. We don't care. We'll survive. If I missed any of your questions, I'm not ignoring you. I don't hate you. Please just repeat it. Is Darrell Henderson still a hold stash? Depends on what you can get, but for me, he is. Oh, Big Timer, did you super chat? I'm sorry, Big Timer, I missed it. I feel like a dick. Sorry, bro. Where's that at? I see it. The Big Timer did a two spot, but I don't see it on my thing, my screen. Oh, it just came in. That's why. Big Timer says, this is for your drink. You guys are trying to get me. It's 11:47. I don't think the pizza place is open, but I'm going to do this tomorrow. You guys are paying for my pizza and my drink. I think I got to go. I think I got to go do it tomorrow. But I promise if I go, I will live stream while I'm there. Deal? Deal, Big Timer? And Posner? Everybody else? I will live stream from the pizza place if I do go. Flex Godwin or Watkins? I go, God, that's tough because you want to say it with like such enthusiasm. Like, dude, you got to go Godwin. Then you just picture Pat Mahomes just handing Watkins like 5 TDs on Sunday. It's like so hard to like just act like that's not possible. But Godwin feels like the call, dude. You got to go. Godwin's playing great. Start Juju. I have Julio starting, Cup at flex, and Williams from Oakland on the bench. You can't sit Juju, man. We're talking about 2 weeks have gone by. You cannot sit Juju Smith-Schuster after 2 weeks. And Mason Rudolph, I'm telling you, has upside. Thank you, Big Timer. James White, Gore, DJ Moore at flex. DJ Moore and White are kind of close. I think I'd go White in PPR. So White. Should you trade away Odell and Damian Williams for David Johnson and Mike Williams? I don't. It depends on if you think that'll help your team structure more, then you need a running back. But I like Odell and David Johnson about the same. And Damian Williams feels like people are giving up on him completely. And I don't know that I would do that. I don't know that I'm ready to give up on Damian Williams completely. And that feels like that's that kind of value. First year playing in a 14-team Superflex, do you try and have 3 QBs or run with 2 all year? Depends, man. In general, I think the more you have, the better. So just kind of depends on what you're sacrificing to get the third. But like during the year, I'll pick up like a Taysom Hill to give my third, to get a third QB in there on that roster. Smitty, do you think Royce Freeman will eventually take the bulk of the touches in Denver? I think he could get a shot. He'll get a shot at some point and start and be the sole starter for a string of games because Lindsey might get hurt, whatever, and I think we see what he's all about. I liked him a lot going into his rookie year, so I'm excited to see him get a shot, but he's definitely disappointed us, so I wouldn't be surprised if he disappointed us more. Just wouldn't be shocked. Yesterday I made 2 trades. Traded away Cobb and Burton for Miles Sanders. That's good. And I'm not even a big Miles Sanders guy, but I like that. Traded away Galladay and Curtis Samuel for Woods, Ingram, and Josh Gordon. I like that. I think I saw this on Instagram, right, Garrett? So, Galladay, Curtis. Yeah, I mean, Ingram. It's great. I like Galladay more than Woods, but Josh Gordon could be just as good, man. Unburger in the house. Smitty's sleeping, so. Little bell for Unburger. My best running back is James Conner, and I have Devontae Adams. I missed the first part of that, but it sounds great. I should trade away Odell and... Okay. Oh, yeah. No, I didn't miss the part of that. I forget stuff really quick because a lot of stuff happens. Should I trade away Odell and Damian Williams for David Johnson, Mike Williams? Your best running back is James Conner, and you have Devontae Adams. So you'd have Adams. That's not bad to have David Johnson, then you have Adams. But, like, could you trade Conner for Odell? You know what I mean? Or Conner for David Johnson, I'm sorry. That's kind of what I would try and do. Maybe he doesn't want Conner. Umberger in the house. Legend. We have Tony, Umberger, Big Timer, Posner. All these legends in the house already. And others. I don't mean to leave anybody out. Doobie's a legend in his own right for being with me probably the longest out of anybody here. Yeah, Umberger's been a little MIA. A little bit, Umberger. Explain yourself, young man. What value for Josh Gordon rest of the season? I think high-end wide receiver 2 and hope that you get more because you most certainly could, but I think expecting high-end wide receiver 2 numbers is probably good. Mini bell rings are deadly. Boom. Sioux Clan. Am I getting that right, Sioux Clan? I do full stack well development, Smitty. Also, my name is pronounced. I thought you put Sue, S-U-U-H. Didn't you guys see that too? And I didn't think Sue sounded right based on the letter, so it's Saw Clan. Saw Clan? Saw Clan. Saw Clan. Or is it Saw Clan? I'm probably butchering it. But you do full stack well development. That sounds complicated. I do a little... I don't do much programming or coding myself. I mean, I know HTML and some. I can toy around with JavaScript and some CSS, some like PHP type stuff. But like literally, it's limited because you don't need to reinvent the wheel anymore with things that I do. But it sounds like you know what you're doing. Unburger with the super chat. This is my ringing in slow motion for Umberger. Let me make this smaller. Thank you, Umberger. I have Mahomes and Lamar. Traded Lamar for Mike Evans. I like it. That's what I would do. Was that the play? I've been working like a dog and missing the streams, unfortunately. Well, we're glad to have you back on Burger, and I like that trade. You might hear other people say, oh, I liked Lamar better, or not better than Mahomes, but I like Lamar. But, dude, you can't use both of them, and you can get a guy like Mike Evans or Mike Thomas, or trade Lamar and somebody to upgrade into Kamara. Juju would be another great one. So I'm on board with this, Burger. I think you're on the right path. Hardman or Mike Williams. Thanks again for the super chat, Burger. Tons more cowbells, please. He wouldn't do Connor, but I also have Godwin, which I'm about to swap for Juju. Do that. I like that. Don't listen to anybody that says, oh, after 2 weeks, Juju looks horrible and Mason has training wheels on. I like Mason. I think Juju responds. And if he doesn't, he easily, I think, still dances with a Godwin type value. I like Godwin a lot, but Godwin's playing out of his mind, and Mike Evans will be the wide receiver one there at times too. So even if they rotated, Calvin Ridley and David Montgomery for Kamara. Yes, go get Kamara low. And I love Ridley and I love Montgomery, but I like all three, and I'm not like everybody else where I'm freaking out saying that, oh, I got, Kamara is no longer a top 5 running back. I don't agree. I think no one can stack the box against them. They may be less efficient as an offense, probably, but I don't know. I think that they're going to use him all over the field. They might lean on him more than they were. They had to because they weren't utilizing him right. Darren, I need... Smitty, I have AB and Royce, and someone wants to trade me Watkins. What should you do? So you're giving up Royce and AB for Watkins? I'd probably do that. I think Watkins still has potential to be pretty good. If you trade Dalvin Cook, you take a lap. That's for sure. Hardman or Williams, I go... Mike Williams hasn't shown much. I mean, what did he do last week? Am I missing something? I feel like Hardman's better. Darren Waller or Hawk. That's a really close one, but I go Hawk. I don't know why. You could go either way. That's coin flip material, but I like Hawk. I think everyone gave up after Hawk had a mediocre week 2 when he blew up in week 1. Baker and Duke Johnson for Amari and Penny. I like Amari better right now if you can fill your QB spot. Connor for Kittle. Only have one team without Andrews. Okay, so you're saying this doesn't have Andrews. Then yeah, Kittle. I take Kittle over Connor. I do. Call me crazy. But Kittle had 2 TDs called back in week 1. Very different conversation we're having about Kittle if he pulled those in. I have a feeling John Brown eats. I have a feeling he eats too. T.Y. Hilton may not play, or check his health. People have been talking about him not playing, so I haven't actually had a chance to look at the news in the last couple hours. Let me pull some up. Gotta charge my phone. I'll go over some news too. Little update here on Antonio Brown. You guys may or may not have seen this part, but ESPN's Boston reports Antonio Brown is unlikely to get any of his $9 million signing bonus from the Patriots. The Patriots plan to use the representation warranty clause to void Brown's signing bonus. Brown didn't disclose he was dealing with an off-the-field issue before signing with New England, which they view as a breach of contract. The NFLPA could file a grievance, but it sounds like Brown may only end up with his $1 million salary, 2 game checks of $125,000 each, and $33,000 and some change roster bonus. Since Brown was released after June 1, any money the Patriots owe can be spread out over the next 2 years. That is an update on Antonio Brown, the man we call... What do we call him? Clown Brown? And Njoku placed on IR. That's a shame. That's one I got wrong, but he got hurt. What can you do? Can't win them all. Antonio Brown. Yeah, I don't see. So what was I looking up? I was looking up. Damn, what player was I looking up? I don't know. If I missed your question, please ask it again because we got a lot of questions that came through. Did I miss a super chat? I might have. Okay, I'm going to start from the bottom, so if you have a question. Brandon Cooks or Aguilar? I go Cooks, man. I don't give up on him yet. Trade offer to me, to Don. Lamar Jackson and Cooper for Eckler and Lockett. I like Jackson and Cooper, dude. Thoughts on Alshon Jeffrey? Don't have much thoughts on him. Should I trade Dalvin Cook? I already don't like the answer to this, or the look of this question. Should I trade Dalvin Cook? We'll see what the rest of the question is. Diggs, Hawkinson, Ford, Juju, Kelsey, and Cooper. Whoa. Should I trade Dalvin Cook, Diggs, Hawkinson for Juju, Kelsey, and Cooper? That's a crazy one. What do you guys think on that? I just think my natural reaction is don't trade Cook. You can't trade Cook, but you're getting Kelsey, Cooper, and Juju. Jeez. What do you guys think of that trade? DJ, I'm going to leave this up while you guys respond because I want to get groupthink on this for W. Smash that like button. Says John, DJ for Cook straight up. Definitely take Cook without question. T.Y. Hilton is what I was looking up. Thank you, Derek. Freeman or Mixon. Dude, you can't sit your second best player that you drafted. I don't agree he's good, but I mean he's good when he's on the field, but he's going to get the box will be stacked against him. They're not moving the football. The Bengals, I feel, suck. That's a great trade. I wouldn't trade Cook, says Kills. Yes, do it, says John. Hell yeah. No, says Don. So we're kind of torn here. I'm going to say I love Dalvin Cook. Absolutely love him. Top 5 running back. But you got to kind of be smart and not hold on to that and be like sentimental to like, oh, I'm right about Cook and I got to hang with him. But, dude, Juju's a buy low. Kelsey's elite as they come at tight end. And Cooper could still be good. I think I'd take that trade. W. It's tough trading Cook, but you got to take that trade, I think. Which questionable running back do I start, Jacobs or Connor? Jacobs, I think. Could go either way. I was looking up Hilton. Was I looking up Hilton? Yeah, to see if he's going to play. T.Y. Questionable for week 3. We tentatively expect him to play, says Roto World. That's a wild trade. As much as I love Dalvin, you got to take it. I agree. I agree with all those saying to take it. I wouldn't argue against anybody wanting to keep Cook, but it's a great trade. It's one of the best trade offers I've seen in a while that make me like, damn it, I don't know what to say. Winston in a full, depends on your options, James, but Winston could be, you could still do okay here and there. Honestly, you could have a big game, bad game, big game, bad game. What are your thoughts on Connor? I still don't know if I want to trade him away. I don't like Connor. I don't think your trade value is going to be good right now. You got to let him blow up for a week, blow up in a good way. Have a good week this week maybe, and then trade him. I don't think he finishes the year as a starter, or at least misses a big chunk of games. I could be wrong. Trust your gut, but it sounds like your gut's thinking you're wavering a little bit. Hey, so out of these 6 wide receivers, I can only start 3. Golladay, Cooper, Ross, Woods, Calvin Ridley, Josh Gordon. Who do you start? I go Cooper, Golladay, and Ridley, I think. But, man, sitting Josh Gordon sucks. I mean, you got to make a trade Ramos, what are you doing with all this talent? Trade him away. You got to trade, or you're going to have a dilemma every week, and you're going to get it wrong 60% of the time. It's one of those things I don't think you can get right even 50% of the time. Need 3, Smitty. Woods, Debo, Samuel, Kirk, Ross. Debo, Woods, and Ross. But, dude, flip a coin between Kirk and Ross. I don't know. Any sleeper tight ends on waivers? Not likely that are going to help you. I mean, unless Jordan Reed comes back. He got dropped. That's one guy I've seen dropped a lot. Need 3, Smitty, Woods, Debo. I think I got you on that one. Start Josh Allen or A-Rod. A-Rod, man. I'm not sitting A-Rod. Need a flex. Jacobs, Waller, Anderson, Kirk on the wire. Drop Anderson for Kirk. Yeah, I probably would, but that could backfire. And your flex probably is Jacobs if he's playing. Carry on or Aaron Jones. I'm leaning Jones too. Smitty, who would you suggest picking up to replace for AB 40% owned? I mean, dude, I don't know who's 40% owned off the top of my head. Joe, you got to give me some names of the guys available in your league, and I can definitely hit that question for you. But I do need names. I can't come up with that out of my rear. Dorsett or Darwin. If Darwin's playing a lot, and we don't necessarily know that yet, but let's look up. McCoy looks like he's trending in the right direction, but then there's another post on McCoy. LaShawn McCoy, the Madcap, likely to be cautious about overloading LaShawn McCoy ankle in week 3. That means Darwin is probably going to get some run. Darrell Williams with 1L, though, you may want to look into because he could get some run too, but it does look like Shady is a running back 2 this week with a chance of disappointing, and Darwin should be used plenty. Prediction on Dalvin Cook this weekend, I'm going to say 120 yards rushing and a touchdown. Nailed it. Ridley or Johnny? Go Ridley. Ridley, doobie. Tyrell or Kirk? I go Tyrell. Dalvin Cook equals rushing title, says Jason. Jason has a big brain. Grab Herndon if he's available. That's a good one, Timer. I went with 0 running back approach. I have Monty, Singletary, and Duke. Do I go pick up Darwin Thompson in waivers? Yes, go pick up Darwin. Monty, Singletary, Duke. Yeah, go pick up Darwin and maybe potentially plug him in this week. I've been seeing people grab Aguilar when they drop AB. It's a solid pickup. That's good advice. Aguilar, Mostert, Duke, Dorsett, Robbie Anderson as a flex. I play Mostert. Any running backs worth adding like Henderson, Justice Hill, Damian Harris. I have to drop Chargers, who play the Dolphins, and start the Pats versus the Bills. Don't need immediate help. No, without immediate help, I would pick up Henderson and hold him. I know people are going to think that's crazy, but that or wait a week and do it, I don't know. I mean, Hill's a decent pickup if you don't like Henderson at all, but bold projection this week, Aaron Jones, top 5 running back. That's not that crazy, man. I like him. And you think that Jackson outscores Mahomes. Galladay has 2 TDs, and Ertz held under 6 catches, 5. Preston nets 50 plus. Those are cool, bold predictions, Fly. Royce or Darwin this week. Check on Royce, see if he's going to get like a bulk of the starting touches. If so, then I think Royce would be safer. McCoy or Landry. I go McCoy if he's going to play, and it sounds like he should. Wilson or Watson? Watson. Watson's the closest thing to Pat Mahomes, and go get Watson now. And you obviously have him, Ramos. So you put Watson in there and you don't look back, or you run a lap, sir. Hit that thumbs up button. John has a big, massive brain on the top of his shoulders. Mostert, a good start. He's decent for sure. I had my buddy over at his Instagram handle is the 49ers. It's a 49ers page. He says Mostert's going to have over 100 total yards, I believe he said, in a touchdown. Good shot at a touchdown. I was answering Johnny's question, Ridley or Cohen. Ridley by a mile. Thoughts on O.J. Howard. If I missed your question, ask it. I'm trying to roll through the bottom part of these. Thoughts on O.J. Howard. I think he's pick him up if someone drops him. And he's a low-end wide receiver one for 1 or 2 more weeks, and then we cut the cord. But who would you run out as flex? Edelman, Woods, or Darwin? Probably Woods right now. But Darwin's tempting, man. If you like dice rolls, Darwin. If you like safety, Edelman or Woods. Pick up Darwin and drop Duke. Yeah, I would. Rudolph and James Washington show this weekend, says Joshua. That's probably possible. Diggs, dead this year? No. McCoy or Landry? I already said McCoy. Darwin, drop Duke? Yes. Drop Duke. Can you name some good trade pieces for Derrick Henry? Mike Evans, Juju, and do some kind of package deal for Kamara. Those are the best trades you can do. Go get Watson, go get Aaron Rodgers, go get Melvin Gordon. Not for Derrick Henry straight up, but I mean in a package deal. Super chat from Fly. Smitty's the man. Hit the thumbs up button. Fly has a massive brain too, just like this message. Thank you, Fly. You guys paid for tomorrow's pizza, and I'm going to eat it live, or if I go get a burrito or something, it doesn't have to be pizza, but if whatever I go do, I'm going to stream live while I eat the food you just bought me, guys. Thank you, Fly. Edelman without Brown for show, says Ricky. Trade Cooks and Kittle for Amari and Ingram. That's not bad. Kind of even. Who's more valuable long run, Jalen Samuels or Darwin? Darwin for now. But that could change, man. Thanks again for the super chat, Fly. Darwin, yep. Jacobs or Miles? Jacobs. Got Evans, Godwin, Winston. Just got Howard off waivers. You are a Tampa Bay man. Who's more valuable in the long run? Already got that one. Edelman without Brown. Already got that one. Should I trade Hawk for Ridley? I would. Especially it sounds like you have a tight end that you can use. Jorge says, this is my lineup. Jackson, Hopkins, Galladay, Ridley, Monty. I like it. Should I use Hawkinson in my flex or Debo? I use Debo for now. Do I think Darwin has a chance to take over? He could. I don't think they're going to. Reed likes McCoy, man. But McCoy might not stay healthy. If not, then yeah, Darwin could get that job over Damian. It's possible. I got Zeke, Cobb, Witten, and the Cowboys defense this week. That's a lot. You're loading up against those Dolphins, man. Not a bad idea. Rivers or Baker? I go Baker maybe one more week. Garrett, what are your thoughts on trading? What are your trading strategy for when you want a certain player on another team but don't want to let them know you're... So I've talked about this before. Garrett, you got to go after 2 or 3 other players that you'd be okay to land. So if they have like Kamara, and you do like Kamara, you go, what do you want for Kamara? You get him to commit to say, no, I'm not trading Kamara. He's subconsciously telling you that he likes Kamara. He's his number one player. Go in order of his players, too. So let's say you like Darwin. So ask for Kamara. Let's say it's Derrick Henry. You say, what do you want for Derrick Henry? You get him to say, no, Derrick Henry is my number 2. I want him. And if you can get him to say that he likes another running back, a third running back, better, like, that he's his third running back, or yes, I want him. And then you say, well, what other running backs do you have? Garrett, make him say the name. Don't ask him for him. Make it look like you didn't ask for the player. He surrendered the name to you. So you say, what other running backs do you have again? Oh, I have so-and-so, so-and-so, and Darwin. Well, what do you want for Darwin? I can give you, this guy or that guy. That is definitely the best way to trade Garrett, because you're almost making it his idea. And that's the best way to do it. You have 49ers tight end Kittle and Hawkinson. I like Kittle more than Hawk, but I do like Hawk a lot. Still holding on to Justice. You're the man, Smitty. Thank you. Smitty's a machine giving out advice. Thank you. Doobie, I'm glad you're here enjoying these lives. You weren't here early on when we started it all, but you are here still at the ground floor. This is still ground floor material. We're at 3,000 subscribers. When we get to 10, things are going to get crazy. But I need your help to get to 10. I need your help to do it. I need the thumbs up. We have 54 in here, and we have over 100 to 150 people in the room constantly. And if you guys can give me those thumbs up, it tells YouTube, hey, this is a popular live stream right now. Let's tell people about it. And so I appreciate the thumbs up. They really help me a ton. I'm going to go live on Instagram and let the Instagram world know we're live here. So let me type in here, live on lice. I wrote lice. Nice. I have lice. That's what I'm writing here on accident. I'm live. I don't have lice. I don't have lice. I repeat, I don't have lice. I am live. I'm live on youtube.com/The Fantasy Football Show. I live on YouTube. Whatever. I don't even care. I live on youtube.com. I do live on youtube.com. That's actually accurate. I'm okay with that statement. I live on youtube.com, and I'm also live on youtube.com. Team Smitty, Eckler and Edelman for Chubb. I think I already answered that over here, didn't I? Eckler and Edelman for Chubb. Eckler has an expiration date, man. I think I go with Chubb on that. It's 3 a.m. Love it, says Jay. Okay, guys, I'm live on youtube.com/The Fantasy Football Show. You know where to find me. I'm going to let you watch, though. But I'm answering questions over on YouTube. Would you sell high? If I missed your question, please post it again, guys. Sorry, I stepped away for a second on you. And hit that thumbs up on your way in. 63, come on. We have 104 people watching. 63 thumbs up, really? Would you sell high on Marlon Mack? I would, and he might even have a big game. You may want to consider trading Marlon Mack after this week. But I like Marlon Mack. Don't sell low. I just worry about him staying healthy. What's AB worth now? AB's worth a half of a ham sandwich. A half of a ham sandwich. What did I do? See this little image right here? There. 2K Juan with the super chat. Thank you, sir. PPR flex 1, Kirk or Hardman, David Montgomery. I go David Montgomery as a safe play, but Juan, if you need like a home run, like you're willing to be upset that you made the wrong choice, but have the upside to have like 100 and a touch, you need to maybe go Hardman. So you got to kind of pick your poison there. I don't think Monty's going to get enough volume to have that high ceiling game. I think he could work really hard, be efficient, get to 100 and a touch. He'll eventually get the workload, I think, to earn that. But I think you have to ask yourself if you're willing to roll the dice on Hardman and get 100 in the touchdown, in 7 receptions from him. So in PPR, that's the receptions are what are going to put you over the top. So I probably go Hardman if you like the dice roll. Top wide receivers are Robert Woods, Jarvis Landry, and Tyrell Williams. I have Dak and Aaron Rodgers. Who can I trade Aaron Rodgers for? Go after Evans, go after Juju, go after Kamara in an upgrade. So if you have to get rid of one of your running backs and a wide receiver, or I'm sorry, your quarterback and a running back to upgrade into Kamara. But Juju, Evans, and Mike Thomas are the main guys. You can go buy those guys right now for dirt cheap, considering their value. Should I trade away Mason Crosby for McCaffrey? Yes, Cameron. And then take a lap for even wasting our time with that question. Just kidding, Cameron. ABXFL. Dude, you think we've heard the last of AB? You're crazy. I'm not saying he's going to play in the NFL again, but AB is not done feeding craziness to our lives. But we get to watch it from afar now. I don't think he'll ever play another snap in the NFL, but I could be wrong. How much value did Josh Gordon gain? A lot, like a whole tier. Juan with the super chat. Again, Juan's buying me dessert tomorrow. I appreciate it. You're the man, Smitty. Thank you, 2K. And I hope... I don't know which... Monty is so hard to sit, Monty. It's so hard. Juan, what are you leaning? What are you going to... walking away tonight, what are you going to plug into your lineup? Is it going to be Monty, or you're rolling the dice on Hardman? Because it'd be hard for me to sit Monty. But I love Mahomes, and Mahomes is so capable of feeding people. DK. My eyes are bothering me. I have a bunch of these blue light blocking, but that was a great question. Been having lots of trouble with. I love me some Crosby. I am here with my brother teaching him about fantasy. Told him to watch Smitty. Shout out. Love from China. My Globe, make sure you check out what I talked about with the feeds on Instagram. So who's your favorite team, My Globe? Or who's, like, if you guys were going to watch one team, would it be like the Chiefs? Tell me what you're thinking on that. Then my advice would be to go to every KC Chief page on Instagram, add them all as friends or follow them, and then on Sunday get on and look at your feed, your homepage, and look for who's live. And if you're following 25 or 30 of the best Chief pages, I guarantee you one of them is probably streaming the game, and you can watch your games. My favorite meal of all time. One of my favorites is this like pasta at Cheesecake Factory, but I also love steak. Steak, loaded baked potato with sour cream, prime rib. That's what I'm talking about. The Bears. Start Monty over Hardman. Easy choice in your opinion, says Mighty Buffoon. So there you go. Oh, did he answer? Andy Dev, DJ or for Eckler and Woods, I take DJ. Should I trade away Monty for Melvin Gordon? No, I think you could get Monty a little cheaper than that. Trade away David Johnson for Eckler. Okay, Andy, I got you. Sorry I missed your question a couple times. Juan, 2K Juan, did you end up responding with what you're leaning? Oh, yes, you did, right here. I was going Kirk, man, because of the volume, but I need upside this week, so I'm going to roll the dice with Hardman. Do you guys agree with that? Let's help 2K Juan out. He's got Kirk, Hardman, and David Montgomery. Please vote here right now, and let's get him a consensus from the group, and then I would lean that consensus, bro. Andy Dev. Thank you, Smitty. Sorry I missed your question. I'm not ignoring you. I can't tell you how many people think I am ignoring them. I'm not trying at all. Austin, should I trade away David Montgomery for Melvin Gordon? And I'm saying the same thing. Yeah, I got you. That's what I was thinking. And I think you can get Melvin Gordon a lot cheaper. So I would try and keep Monty and try and get Melvin another way. Kittle for Ertz. I like Kittle. But I don't blame you for liking Ertz more, but I like Kittle. Kittle had 2 TDs called back on week 1. Okay, so here come the votes for you, 2K. Monty, Hardman, Kirk, Monty, Hardman, Monty. I think you're a little bit. Oh, now we got Kirk or Monty. Kirk for the upside. Showers in KC on Sunday. If you're on the fence, that's good information. MT. If it ends up raining at all, though, the way that works. Kirk's upside is just as high as Hardman's, in your opinion. Kirk saw 20 targets in week 2. Did he really get 20 targets? I think that's what 2K was saying, the volume. But that's a ton of targets, man. Kirk, Monty. So 2K, you got a dilemma, and your gut said Kirk. Your gut said Kirk, man. You might want to go with Kirk. Sorry to confuse you even more, but that volume is insane. Was it really 20 targets? Let me pull that up. Not that I don't believe you. I just want to see it. That's a grip of targets, man. And I kind of want to see what his week 1 targets look like. People way too high on Melvin Gordon? I don't think so, man. I think Gordon's a steal right now. I think people are trading like their elite wide receiver 3 for him. So that's not high. Kirk. I don't see 20 targets for Kirk. I see 12 targets in week. 20 total targets through 2 weeks. I got you. I was gonna say 20 targets in week 2. So 8 targets in week 2. I was like flipping out there. I'm like 20 targets. No way. I had to see that for myself. 20 total through week 2. So 12 and 8. Hardman, only 6 targets last week. 20 total targets. Yeah, I got you. We got a 10, 15 second delay here, so my bad. Only 7 total targets for Hardman. Let's see here. The Chiefs likely to be cautious. Overloading. Okay. Mecole Hardman caught 4 of 6 targets for 61 yards and a touchdown in week 2. Hardman seamlessly integrated himself into the Chiefs' passing attack in week 2, regularly getting behind Raiders' secondary at moments' notice. His 42-yard touchdown came on 3rd and 20, while his 72-yard bomb on 3rd and 14 was negated by a holding penalty. So, wow. I don't know if anybody watched that, but Hardman had a 42-yard touchdown and then a 72-yard negated reception. So he would have been looking at a monster 100-plus yard game. And yeah, you bring up a good point, Big Timer, saying that he's the number 4 option, but I don't know that we can lock him into the number 4 because they didn't really unleash him in week 1, and they kind of did say, "Hey, we're gonna plug him in," and that coaching staff did talk about, "Hey, we're going to feed him this week," and they did. So I don't know if we can use week 1 really and add it to week 2 and say this is what we're looking at, because I think week 2 is more of the barometer of what he's going to do. But yes, they have so many options there. Don't be fooled by big games. Sometimes they're followed up by it. Yeah. I hear you, bro. Arizona played from behind last 2 weeks. That gives Kirk an upside. I like Kirk at home. Says Ryan. Chiefs fan about to comment on the long TD was called back, says Poopsie. Hardman makes you sick on the bench. That's tough. Please play Monty, says Ricky. What are you thinking, 2K? Have we confused the situation even further? Eckler, Gordon worth AB. Eckler, Gordon, Worth, AB. What, Andy? Tell me you're not willing to trade somebody for AB. Now the AB is gone. I feel better. I feel great about Josh Gordon. Start Hollywood, Hyde, Carry-On, or Hardman at flex. I think you got to go with Hollywood Brown if it's PPR. Start Baker, Goff. I think I might start Goff this week, but I do hope Baker does prove that he is going to have a big year. I like Olsen this week. Thank you, Doobie, for responding to somebody's question above. You guys are great helping each other out while I can't get to every question. 2K Juan says, I'm just going to flip a coin on Kirk and Hardman. Appreciate it. So I think what I said holds true, though, 2K, that Hardman's your dice roll where you could get 20 yards. And Hardman's probably, I think, I'll use Hardman and Monty, because you have Monty too. I'll use Kirk in a PPR as your safe play, and Monty as your like medium risk, medium reward play. But hopefully Monty makes this an easy call once he gets fed in future weeks. But Kirk is definitely the safer play. Hardman is the risk. So I don't think anything changes, but maybe trust your gut, man. If it's saying Kirk, don't. Kirk's good. Do you trade Josh Gordon for Melvin? If you can survive that and weather that okay, I definitely would do it. I would consider it because I love Melvin Gordon. But if Josh Gordon is like literally your wide receiver 2, it makes it hard. Do you start Keenan Allen even though if Allen's starting, you play him? Start Ertz or Waller? Ertz. Pick 2 of this. Or you said pick 1. Zeke, Hyde, Carry-On, Carson. I rank them in order in case you need to, because I see your question down there. Pick 2. I rank them in order of Zeke, Carry-On, Carson, then Hyde. Smitty, you wouldn't be happy if Monty averaged 19 touches every week. Yeah, I would. I guess I just wonder, like, what... I don't know. I just can't wait till there's no question. The guy in my league who has Melvin Gordon wants Calvin Ridley and Debo. Or Debo. I'd give up Debo for Melvin Gordon in a redraft. Or, I mean, Dynasty too. Dynasty more so, probably, because I think he's still got a couple years left. But yeah, I would do that. Go do that in a heartbeat, and then make sure you roll Ridley out there every week. $120 in the room, 74 thumbs up. Can we get that to 100? You should trade for running back now if you need one. Would you trade Julio, Hyde for Godwin, Andrews, Gallup, White, full PPR? You lost AB, I assume. Julio. Probably wouldn't. Keep Julio and Hyde, in my opinion. Flex 1, Tyrell, Gore, McLaurin, DeMarcus Robinson. Tyrell Williams is your safe play. DeMarcus is your like 20 yards or 102 touchdowns. Kind of forgot about you, Instagram. I'm sorry. Pardon me, Instagram. I forgot you were there. You may go now. I'm starting Ingram this week. Sorry, guys. Dave Montgomery doesn't get benched ever, says Jay. I'm perfectly fine with letting Gordon sit on my IR before I give him away. Would you trade Eckler for Henry? Yes, I would. Boyd or Cooks, and Murray or Brady. I think Boyd over Cooks for right now. There you go, Instagram. Chad. Would you trade David Johnson? Oh, I'm getting tired. Manuel Sanders for Ertz, Brandon Cooks. No, I don't trade David Johnson. No. Clan. Saquon had Njoku picked up. Eifert. I really need a tight end. My team, Rodgers, Cook, Monty, Juju, Ridley, Godwin. Who should I trade and get? Go get Hawk if you can get Hawk. I don't know that I would trade any of these guys. I would trade Godwin for Kittle. Some people might not like that, but that's a good move. Gordon should not be eligible for IR. Should I trade Nick Chubb? Depends what you can get, Roy. But if you could laterally, and I say lateral in the sense that other people perceive these players to be lateral, but you don't, Mike Thomas. Mike Evans, maybe. Kamara, obviously, even if you have to give up a little more. But Chubb, yeah, don't give away Chubb unless you're getting something big. What would you target for Fournette? Same old guys, man. Oh, I'm getting tired. I might be calling it soon. Same old guys, Juju, Mike Thomas. Go after them. Fournette, I go after and get Melvin Gordon and something that could maybe hang with Fournette. Like, let's say Melvin Gordon never returned. The second player in the deal should be someone that could possibly hang with Fournette. That's the kind of trade you make with Melvin Gordon, I think. James White or Darwin Thompson. I go Darwin if he's getting some run. Garrett. I was thinking of buying lowish on Henry after this week. Someone loves Josh Gordon, yeah. Ingram. Out of these guys, who would you give with Gordon? So Josh Gordon and somebody for Henry. Cooks and Lindsey. I probably wouldn't trade Ingram or Woods. I don't know if I'm getting that question right. Thoughts on Deontay Johnson? He could be good. But Juju and then Washington played. He's a former teammate of Rudolph. I think Deontay Johnson could be pretty good, but I don't know that he would be a guy to play yet. Ricky says go to bed. Worth a stash, yeah. In Dynasty especially, but in a redraft, I don't know. Not yet. Would you rather have Godwin for Juju or Godwin for Mostert and Godwin and Mostert or Juju and Allen Robinson? Godwin for Juju or... I do Godwin for Juju. For sure. Hollywood Brown or Carson at flex. Those fumbles worry me, but I'd probably go Hollywood for now. Traded John Ross for Devonta Freeman. Did I win that trade? I don't know, man. I think it's a decent gamble either way. Someone said, hey, Smitty, I traded Freeman for John Ross. I'd probably say the same thing to him. Like, anybody could win that trade or both you could lose. Ross is at least playing well, but Freeman might be worth a gamble, I guess, at that price. Why not? It's only 2 weeks in, so there's a potential that he still has it. Would you rather do Godwin for Juju or Godwin and Mostert for Juju and A-Rob? I'd probably rather have Mostert at this point. What are we doing with Henderson shares? I'm holding them. I don't know what you guys are doing, but I'm holding them. I can afford to because I play in big leagues, though. Big rosters, deep benches. I can do that. 2K says Henderson's completely fell off, in your opinion. He's fallen off because he hasn't been used, though, not because there's a talent problem. I mean, he's at 1 carry. But I get it. If you're in a medium-sized league, you can't hold on to him. That's fine, but you do have to drop him at your own risk because he could get a little run this week, and as soon as he gets a shot, he's going to show how special he is. DK or Robert Woods at flex. I go Woods, man. All right, guys. Real quickly, I wanted to say this. If you go to Monkey, or if you go to this URL, I've been telling people about this. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this too. If you go and enter, who here doesn't have a sleeperu.com membership yet? Speak up. Go to sleeperu.com slash let me check something out. I got a little deal for you guys. I've got a little deal for you, Sonny. Smitty, Paris Campbell, worth. Oh, we got a super chat. Ricky. 1 second, Ricky. Deal, okay. Coupon. I'm going to create a coupon code for you guys that want to join Sleeper U that haven't yet. Okay, Ricky has a super chat. I got to answer that. Ricky says Hernandez. Ricky. God, I'm tired. Ricky says his own name. Ricky Hernandez says good night. Thank you, Ricky. Ricky says Hernandez. Okay, so for those of you that don't already have sleeperu.com, God, I am tired. Enter this promo code. Enter this promo code FreeGordon, but you got to go to this URL. This will get you sleeperu.com for. You're not going to get the one-on-one advice. I did this deal earlier on Instagram, and I'm going to do it again for you guys because you guys deserve it. If you go to this URL, sleeperu.com/deal, and you enter FreeGordon as a promo code, but you can't go to the normal checkout page. You got to go to sleeperu.com/deal and enter FreeGordon. You can get the entire site, not the one-on-one advice. That's the bigger part of that package. I can't give that away to everybody. If I did promos like this and gave that away, I'd have so many emails to answer that people haven't paid for, and it would really slow down the email responses. So I got to really take care of the people that have paid the $29.99 for the whole year. That's still a cheap price. So if you love the site, you could always purchase that and get the emails. But you get everything else, the rankings, everything for $3.99. I'm doing this just today. If you enter free Gordon, that's free Josh Gordon. That was the promo today. Free Gordon, but you got to go to sleeperu.com/deal. And that will give you access to everything on the site for the whole season for $3.99. Limited to, I think I did 20. I'll extend it to 30 total number of uses. So you can first 30 spots, and then it won't load. It won't work anymore. So you gotta act fast. So 30 of those will be available for the next few hours. Probably I'll do till tomorrow. May even run it a little bit later than that. But free Gordon, go to sleeperu.com/deal. Enter in free Gordon at checkout. You got to enter that promo code. You get sleeperu.com minus the one-on-one advice for $3.99. Kind of a crazy deal today. Yeah, Ricky says Hernandez. Ricky says Hernandez. Oh my God. I'm tired. And Smitty gave me Ryan over Lamar Jackson live on the air after Hurricane Week 1 for the loss over it. Ryan over Lamar. I'm sorry about that. I didn't see that coming. I apologize, Andy. Andy says Hernandez. That's got to be the shirt. It says Ricky says Hernandez. I might need to make a shirt. Oh, fire deal. Yes, it is a fire deal. It's not. I don't want anybody that's purchased to feel like they got burned. Like, oh, I bought a week ago, Smitty, and I paid $29.99. So it doesn't include the one-on-one device. The one-on-one device is a huge part of the subscription of the $29.99. So you're not getting ripped off if you've already bought. This deal won't include that feature, but it includes everything else written, like the written content. I think you set it to free. I didn't pay anything. It shouldn't be. Well, if I did, you lucked out. Discount. Let me set that. Oh, we got Momo and Ricky setting up. Let me see what I did here. Super chats. You guys might have got it for free right there. It's okay. Momo, need to start 1.5 PPR. Royce, Sanders, or McCoy. If Royce Freeman, so Momo, I can't give you an answer on that until we know more information and more news, but I can tell you what I'm feeling and what I'm leaning toward. So I would lean toward McCoy if it looks like McCoy is going to get a lot of work. I don't know that he is as of right now. They might totally scale back, but Royce Freeman, if it looks like he's going to get a bulk of the work, he needs to be the guy. Ricky says Hernandez again. Thank you, Ricky. We got to make a shirt for that. Damn, I think I screwed up on this, and I gave away all those free. That's what I get trying to do this late. That's hilarious. I gave away a couple of those on Instagram, too. So I need to make that. That's what I did wrong. Okay, so let me redo that while you guys race to get it for free. Okay, that should be better. Maybe I should have tried it out. Maybe I should have tried it out. Maybe that was my own fault. Okay, so if I add promo code free Gordon, $3.99. Okay, we're good now. Any of you that have already done it, it looks like we had. Looks like we had only 2 of you. 3, let's see. 3 of you. Juan, Alfred, and Jacob. You guys all got it for free because you were quick. But that's all right. I'm not mad at you. You were just doing what you were told, and it was free. Free Hernandez. For the rest of you, go to sleeperu.com/deal and enter free Gordon. If you enter free Gordon, you will now, instead of free, you will now get a limited time $3.99 membership at sleeperu.com. It won't have the one-on-one advice, but it'll have everything else. So there you go. There you go. Thanks for letting me know that it did that, by the way. In a $300 entry fee 12-team competitive league, I have Watson, Zeke, Dalvin, Thomas, Odell, Gordon, Waller. Using Smitty's trade-up technique, my league now hates me. Best $30 I ever spent. So MT used my kicking the can down the road, where you take your third and your fifth rounder and you trade for like a first rounder. Then you take and you keep your second. And then you trade like your fourth and your sixth to get another second. Then you trade your seventh and eighth to get another fourth or fifth. Then you trade your fifth and your, second for another first, or however you want to do that. But you're essentially kicking this can down the road, the problem, and you end up with just absolute crazy team. So you have Zeke, Dalvin Cook, Thomas, Odell, and you haven't even had those guys firing on all cylinders yet. So MT, wait till that happens. Before you go, Hernandez. Do you Hernandez? It needs to be a new shirt. Ricky says Hernandez. Oh, God. That's what happens when you're tired. Miles booking this week, sure. Yeah, MT got that team with the kick the can down the road trade strategy. So it looks like we finally got a couple of our $3.99. A couple of those free ones slipped through, but if you guys want, enter this, go to sleeperU.com/deal. You got to go to that actual URL. Enter free Gordon, limited time, $3.99 for the entire site, minus the one feature of ask Smitty. That feature won't be included because that's a lot of time that I put into that. So free Gordon. Yeah, it looks like I gave out a good number of those on accident for free. Free Hernandez, free Gordon, free Sleeper U. What else is free tonight? Fournette, for Monty. Well, those of you that got it free, I'm sure at some point you'll super chat and pay it forward. So I have no problem with that. Fournette or for Monty. I give up Fournette for Monty. I do. $10 PPR. Hernandez or free. Like Hernandez matchup, but free has been producing much better lately. I agree. Josh Gordon, David Montgomery, or Darwin. You got to go in PPR. I'd probably go, if Darwin's going to get a ton of run, I go Darwin. If not, I probably go Gordon or Monty. And that's like a coin toss, man. I don't know. His name was Ricky Hernandez. You've been amazing. It's 4 a.m. John's got to go. All right, let me answer these two questions here real quick, and then I want to bail. And I'll be off. What up? I have to drop 2. Josh Allen, Barkley, Connor. Drop Drake. Drop Drake and Samuel, I guess, man. I don't know. That's so tough. AJ Green would be tough to drop. You could drop Green and McCoy. I dropped no. Drake and Samuel, man. Probably be my drops. Just tried to super chat for the first time. And it didn't let you do it? Feel free to try till your heart's content, young man. Thank you, TBE. Rank these for the year. Odell, Ridley, and Sammy. I rank them just like you listed them. Mike Williams, Josh Gordon, or John Ross. Non-PPR. Now that AB is donezo. Gordon. Josh Gordon, bro. IB has currently has Adams, Julio, Godwin, Watkins, and McCaffrey and Monty. Nice team. Do I roll with these guys or try and go after Cook? I mean, dude, if you can trade, I mean, there's never time to like sit back and not make trades, but kind of depends, you know. But I love Adams, Julio, McCaffrey. I mean, that's a crew. But would I sell high on Godwin if I could? Probably, man. And if Freeman gets in there, I assume that's Royce Freeman. If it's Devonta, I don't know. If Darwin gets in there and you can trade Godwin, or if you can trade Godwin right now for like a Mike Thomas or a Juju, I would do that too. Adams, Julio, Juju, go try that. No, it killed the chat. I don't know. Ryan, you the man, Smitty. Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't know. You could try it again. See if it kills the chat again. Should work. I haven't heard anybody say Super Chat has killed it for him. Got a couple more rolling in on those. You the man, Smitty. Thank you, Ryan. Trading away Kamara. I wouldn't trade away Kamara. I don't think you can get what you need to get trading Kamara, so I probably wouldn't do it, dude. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't trade Kamara. You're just not going to get what you want. Would you start Terry, Scary Terry, John Ross, or Kirk? I think Kirk's the safest. We've been talking about that. The volume's there. McLaurin's probably your high risk, high reward. Roy, Flex, Carry On, Boyd, Tyrell. I think I would go Carry On. Or Boyd. PPR, I go Boyd, I guess. I go Boyd. If it's not PPR or if it's half, I go Carry On. It froze for a second, but it still works, says Ricky. I'm out. Thanks, Smitty. Sleep well. See you, big timer. Huntsberry says it's freezing. Oh, there he goes. Huntsberry's got it. Let's answer this question. Huntsberry says, Huntsberry, thanks for the code. I'm Alfred. Okay, appreciate it, man. Boom. He's in. Thank you for super chatting. I'm calling it a night too, guys. If you haven't subscribed, like literally 50-60% of most viewers have not yet subscribed. It's weird. I don't know why. Hit subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you know when I go live, so you can like mingle and we can talk and do all this. And then when I go live every single Sunday morning, an hour before morning game kickoff, I am here live on YouTube, so you can join me every single Sunday morning. And if you don't subscribe and you don't hit that bell, you're not going to know, be reminded that I'm live. So definitely subscribe, definitely hit the bell and get here every Sunday morning, an hour before kickoff. So that's Sunday morning. Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, I go live for a whole hour at 10 p.m. Eastern to 11, and I do the CBS Sports Radio show, and I actually stream it live from my side of the fence here in the studio, so you can listen to that. It's freaking awesome. That's one of my favorite parts of the week. Daryl, super chatting. Harrison. Drew says Harrison. Thank you, Drew. Drew, if you have a question, drop it. Super chat it is still live. You think AB will play this year? Drew, I don't think he will. And do I think Melvin Gordon will play this year? Yes, Drew, you must be new to the channel. So welcome. You might be new to, just getting here tonight too, because I've talked about it a lot, that Melvin Gordon's one of my favorite go-gets, man. Go get Melvin Gordon. Go get it before we even get close to when that whiff of he is returning comes back into play, because once people start smelling that this guy's close to coming back, it's going to be, you can't trade for him. And right now you could give away some kind of like rookie that's been going crazy, like popping off like Hollywood Brown, And I'm not saying Hollywood Brown isn't great, but you could trade Hollywood Brown. You could trade Mark Andrews, somebody like that you probably picked up, and it's the house's money. You could trade that player for Melvin Gordon. Once someone says, or let's say Eckler goes out and has a horrible game or gets hurt or something, it's going to be all people talk about. Like Melvin Gordon's a top 5 to 10 running back. Go get him now. My Globe says, when I learn how to super chat, I will send you some loot. Thank you, My Globe. I appreciate it. I can't see anybody bringing an AB either. You think AB could sign with the Redskins? No, I don't, but anything can happen. Start 1, trade away 2 for the elite wide receiver like Mike Evans. Robert Woods, Boyd, Brown, Diggs, Keenan Allen 0-1. You almost have to trade away the guys that are playing well to get Evans. So Hollywood Brown and Boyd for Evans, I'd probably do that. See you, Globe. Chris says, carry on, Cobb, or Cook. I'm trying to answer everybody's questions, so I go carry on. Super Chat is still alive. You already got that one. Paul says, Ramos I tried to trade for Kamara for Sammy Watkins and James Conner. That would have been a good one. Hit the bell. Boom. Don't buy carry on. Or would you rank Kittle the rest of the year? I'd rank him as my second tight end. Two TDs called back in week 1. Okay. Jags defense, I'd say they're good, but I wouldn't put them near like the top D. Do you think Daniel Jones will be better than Eli? I think Daniel Jones is going to be great. Hollywood is a hold for you. I don't blame you. That's it. All right, guys. Subscribe, follow, hit the thumbs up on your way out. We only have 81 thumbs up. Come on. Can we get that to 100 and then I'm gonna get off? Those of you watching, punch it, please. And then I will see you guys later. I don't know if I'll go live tomorrow. I might to do the food thing because you guys have done a lot of awesome super chatting. Rodgers for Howard and Gordon. I like Aaron Rodgers. Probably if you needed if like a QB is important to you, then I like Rodgers. But if you have like Lamar and Rodgers and you're trying to get rid of Rodgers for something, I like Melvin Gordon. That's not a bad move. So it kind of depends on who you have. You think Gordon is coming back to LA or another team? I think he's coming back to LA. And Eckler gets hurt a lot. Don't be surprised if something happens to Eckler and then this kind of pushes this along faster. Or if he does really bad, everyone's going to be talking about, okay, well, I guess Eckler's done. You know, people are so quick to judge. And I'm not saying Eckler is done if he has a bad game. I'm saying people will say that. And then the Gordon talk's going to kick into gear. And then trading low for him is going to be hard. All right, Instagram. Deuce. Rodgers for Howard Gordon. Thumbed up. Thank you. All right, guys. I appreciate you. How do I keep messing with my graphics? Please hit subscribe. Later.